Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is the Papa Joe Show, where Papa Joe knows. I am your host, Papa Joe, and I am back at it. We're out for a week there. Wanted to come back in here and have a conversation with you guys about Silvergate. So stick around and check out what's going on with them because they are tied to a lot of things, and we're going to get into that here in just a minute. Had a good time when I was out. I unplugged. So those of you who noticed or are part of the Patreon, there's Patreon private channel and everything that's associated to that. Yeah, I didn't post anything. I stayed. I unplugged. We went camping. It was very hard to have cell, all that fun stuff. So, anyways, definitely got some rest. Very much needed rest. Like very very needed rest. So, those of you who have been around for a little bit, you know I'm doing a lot of different things. We as a family are doing a lot of different things. So the rest was very very felt, very very needed. Wasn't long enough, but it was a start. We'll put it that way. So anyhow, some people I'm sure y'all can relate. So. But yeah, thanks for being here today. Those of you who are watching live, if you are new to the channel, give us a subscribe, grab the bell. We have a fun time on the Papa Joe Show. We go through lots of different things and connect the dots, if you will. There's some people who are asking lots of questions about different projects that we talk about here. So I'm going to cover those in today's Patreon show. Those questions, if you will. So they come through the Patreon, they come through the channel, the Telegram channel that's there. It's open for everybody who's part of the Patreon. And if you're wondering about that, the link for all that information is in the description of the video. So go check those out. And we can go from there. But yeah, we're going to take a look at Silvergate, and buttons will work. There we go. Silvergate's deepening crisis jolts the crypto stocks. Not necessarily, but it kind of has a play in it because it is a banking sector for fiat on and off ramp. So shares of Silvergate Capital Corporation fell 10% nearly in early trading on Monday, so today, after the banking suspended its crypto payments network and expressed doubts over the viability of its business. In other words, they probably are going to have to deal with bankruptcy. This is a bank who is crypto friendly. They have a crypto industry entirely associated to them. The crypto-focused bank said late on Friday that it had made a risk-based decision to discontinue the Silvergate Exchange Network, or SEN, effective immediately. The SEN is Silvergate's main flagship product. It turned into that when people started using it for crypto. That previously was the key attraction for depositors to bring funds to the bank, said analyst at Wedbush. The discontinuation could signal that Silvergate may consider winding down its operations. They added, very interesting. Y'all know that the issues with FTX definitely has to do with Silvergate, right? Yes. So back when everything happened with FTX, there was a few people I had conversations with. They were kind of like sidebar conversations. And I saw some information around Silvergate come just to the surface. And it wasn't really anything alarming, wasn't anything crazy. It was just the name. Because they're a bank and they're a banking intermediary for crypto and fiat, it was one of those things I went, I bet Silvergate is going to be significantly affected by the FTX stuff because they help facilitate the payments through their systems. They provided those different liquidities and all that fun stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen. I really am. So I'm going to bring this, whoops, wrong button there. I'm going to bring this back over here. So it's one of the things I wanted to also bring up, that Silvergate having done this or being part of this in any way, the shares of other crypto related companies like Signature Bank, they fell 2.5% in this morning, while crypto exchange Coinbase was down nearly 1%. Crypto firm Riot Platforms and Bitcoin mining machine makers eBay International and Canon, whatever, Incorporated, dropped between 1% and 2%. So the crypto market reacted to the negative news of Silvergate Bank, with both Bitcoin and Ethereum down 4.8% on the week. Analysts are at brokerage Bernstein said. Something very interesting to pay attention to. Shares of Silvergate hit a record low of $4.86 on Friday, shredding nearly 98% of their value since an all-time high close in November 2021, and wiped out more than $7 billion of the company's market capitalization. So where'd the money go? Yeah, you gotta wonder. We believe a receivership liquidation scenario is a distinct possibility, and arrive at a liquidation value of $5 per share, the analyst said at Webush. The estimated price marks roughly 13% downside of the stock's previous close. Yep. So get this, the firm has been struggling to stay afloat after the collapse of SBF's crypto exchange, FTX, in November drove investors to pull out $8 billion in deposits from the bank in the last 3 months of the year. So, guys, gals, everything associated to FTX and Silvergate, because they were allowing the funds to travel through, are indeed having a problem. So in the sidebars that I had conversations with people, all I simply said was, watch out for Silvergate and anything associated to them. So every company that uses Silvergate needs to pay attention. All that money left their coffers. So they have nothing left as far as operating expenses are concerned and everything else. It's a big deal, okay? Y'all need to understand that this is not a joke. Silvergate is something to really pay attention to, and everything else. I know it's a bank. It's actually a bank. It's like not normal, but it is indeed causing problems across the board. Where was it? There was hang on, I'm looking at another article here I was going to bring up. Before I bring it up, I wanted to find the specific area. Just more news around Silvergate. Let's pull it up here. Sorry. Here's what could happen next to Silvergate, or crypto-friendly bank Silvergate Capital. Once a critical banking partner of the crypto firm, Silvergate Capital is now on the cusp of failure. So they're about to bankruptcy. Not necessarily going to be good. We'll see. We talked about them shutting down the SEN. The announcement came about an hour after Moody's downgraded Silvergate's bank deposit rating from a BA3 to a CAA1, a blow that judges the bank's obligations to be subject to very high credit risk. In November, Silvergate faced both financial losses and regulatory probes, largely due to the collapse of FTX. Yeehaw, I told y'all. Silvergate stock, which plummeted on Thursday, Thursday and Friday, is down 95% over the past year. It's a lot, guys. They're done. And everything associated to them is also going to have a problem. Let's see here. Silvergate faced a run on deposits by crypto firms it banked, including Coinbase, Paxos, Galaxy Digital, and others. So in other words, everybody who had deposits on the bank pulled the money out, Coinbase included. One thing about Coinbase is that they've been around the longest. They're also kind of one of the smartest, if you will, in the space so far. We'll see. What happens next? In a worst case scenario, Silvergate may file bankruptcy. They probably will, guys. They are an FDIC insured bank. That doesn't mean anything, but just to put it in perspective, they've got the regulations in place and all that fun stuff. They are an actual bank, okay? Where was the other little piece here? Well, I'm not seeing the other information. There was another one. I don't remember what it was, but FTX caused problems. They used this bank. The bank didn't stop them. That's the problem, is that the bank didn't stop them. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with it. It's very interesting to see what's going on there. No, there's no way to see that. So yeah, all that's going on, all that's happening, just so everyone's aware. At the same time, FTX is still doing their stuff. They're still dealing with their stuff. No one's really talking about this anymore. I'm talking about it because it's going to continue to cause problems. Everybody associated with Silvergate is going to have problems. If they still have money on deposits, which it sounds like a lot of the big boys took their money out, which is great. It's fine. It's good. It's not a bad thing. All of that's happening at the same time. G20 just had a meeting. G20 meeting of financial chiefs takes a step forward towards crypto regulations. Get this. The International Monetary Fund. Actually, let me do this. That didn't work. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, Bank of International Settlements, BIS, and the Financial Stability Board, FSB, have been tasked to come up with recommendations and a roadmap for regulating the cryptocurrency sector. So all of it. So let's rewind. What happened all last year, and I think even the year before that? You had Luna, and then everything that happened with it. You had 3 Hours Kappa, everything that happened with them. You had all the different things with BlockFi, Genesis, the Contagion just went blah, 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 everywhere, right? Well, now it's touching an actual FDIC insured bank. And then you have this whole, everyone from a banking regulatory, all the different major world banks are now saying, hey, y'all now have to go regulate the cryptocurrency sectors. The G20 meeting of financial chiefs. We look forward to the IMF FSB synthesis paper, which will support a coordinated and comprehensive policy approach to crypto assets by considering macroeconomics and regulatory perspectives, including the full range of risks posed by crypto assets. In other words, the crypto assets pose a risk on the financial systems of the world because it undermines their authority and control over you and me. That's actually what they're saying there. But anyways, the G20 chair summary and outcome document said, besides the financial ministers and the central bank governors, the event was attended by, I don't really know who or care who that is. This year, I'm going to continue here. The chairman of SFB sent a letter to the G20 meeting in which he mentioned that the FSB was preparing recommendations for regulating cryptocurrency and decentralized finance, or DeFi too. This year, FSB will finalize its recommendations. Took them this long. Yeehaw. For regulating supervision and oversight of crypto assets markets and recommendations targeting the global stablecoin arrangements, which have characteristics that may make threats to financial stability more acute. No kidding. Really? Now, this is a very interesting thing here. Ban and the tough talk. Giving a hint of the mood of the meeting, IMF chief I'm not even Kristalina whatever, said during the Bloomberg interview, in that world of private issuances, there has to be more regulation. We are very much in favor of regulating the world of digital money, and it's a top priority now that it's actually threatening their existence. She clarified the stablecoins that are fully backed by reserves create a reasonably good space for the economy. Cryptocurrencies that are not backed can't be legal tenders. Baloney. And if they pose threat if they pose a threat to financial stability, they can be banned as well, or two. But regulations, predictably, and appropriate measures of consumer protection should be sufficient to ward off any risk of financial stability, she clarified. Now, what's happened in the other countries where they've tried to ban Bitcoin, where they've tried to ban I forgot about this. The need to and call for regulations in a year. Leading crypto firms like Terraform Labs and FTX collapsed due to a lack of regulation and oversight, resulting in billions of dollars investors' money lost. This has made governments and regulators seek greater regulation and monitoring rights. Nope. Over crypto businesses. The just concluded G20 meeting of financial chiefs has agreed to consider recommendations from the IMF and FSB in its subsequent meetings. Guys and gals, that's their reason for all of that happening. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, I'm just connecting dots. It's just speculation. Do your own research. Please do not take this as a grain of salt, put it that way. Okay? I talked about it on the Patreon. Pretty sure I showed you guys. I don't remember now at this point. There were some very interesting connections from loans taken out of Gemini. Those loans were put on the market, sold, forcing Terraform Labs to liquidate their Bitcoin holdings. And then it just continued from there. Yeah. Go back. Blockchain doesn't lie. It's kind of hard to refute the blockchain information there. Just something to pay attention. Just a data point, y'all. Just a data point. Y'all go look at that stuff and tell me what you think. I'd love to hear it in the Telegram channel. If you're part of it, throw it in there. Be great. This is their plan, y'all. This is why that happened. They have to create a problem so they can provide you the solution, and they create a problem so bad that you're going to want the solution. That's how they do this. That is their playbook. If you have read anything about any of the banking system or if you've read The Creature from Jekyll Island, that will tell you. They create the problem and they literally provide the solution that they want to use to control you, me, all of us. So much fun, isn't it? But the thing is that Bitcoin doesn't care about the regulations. It's software. It doesn't have to abide by the regulations because it exists everywhere and yet nowhere. And they're going to try to regulate it. They're going to tell you whether you can or can't do something. It doesn't matter, okay? China's tried to do it. India tried to do it. Other countries have tried to do it. It doesn't work. It can't work. It won't work. Just because you say it's illegal doesn't mean it is. It's only illegal if the people abide by the rules that you so-called put over it. And I can tell you right now, the majority of people in Bitcoin and crypto, nope, they're not gonna put up with anything like that, and I'm not. I know most of my regulars here aren't either. So look at the charts here. I have not looked at this at all, and I'm scared to look at it. I have not scared to look at it. I unplugged, y'all. I really did. I really unplugged. Bitcoin is down from its looking seemingly high there a little bit, but it's back to tying to the indexes. Gold and silver are down on the day, but looks like they have had a little bit of an Now, Divi. Divi is an interesting one. Talked about Divi for a while. I'm going to continue to talk about Divi because I'm still very interested in this. It is definitely down. We'll talk about Divi this afternoon on the Patreon. So if you're not part of the Patreon, check it out. It's $5. It's not a lot. If you do that to watch this particular show, great. Appreciate it. It simply makes it possible for me to do this stuff. Basically buys my coffee, and I do appreciate those of you who are part of that. It means a lot to me. It really makes this all possible. So anyhow, Ethereum is slightly up. Matic is slightly up. Matic also coming down from a halfway to its all-time high, which is great. It's a good little breather. We'll see what happens. Axie is An interesting one to pay attention to. Shiba, I still don't know why that's there. Tron is an interesting one to pay attention to. XRP, if you are a holder of XRP, if you hold it, great. It's a just in case kind of thing. Never know. So guess what? Mortgage rates are back up. Who'd have thunk, right? It's actually, this is a delayed. If I'm not mistaken, it's at 7.1 now. So yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Litecoin looks like it is same, chugging along. All right, y'all. Let's run through, say hey to everyone, and then I have to get ready for another meeting here. We've got Busy Mountain. Good morning, good afternoon. How are you doing, brother? It's good to see you, Bitcoin Bull. Appreciate being back. I love being back. It's great. It's good to see you guys. It's great. Kim, how's it going today? And the hiccups. Hopefully you are doing well. Fantastic. Good to see you. I wonder. I actually trimmed it. Well, I rounded it. I probably need to trim it again. It is a lot of fun, man. I love having a beard. What's up, Daddy-O? How's it going, man? Thanks for being part of the show. It's fun indeed. We've got who else we got here today? We got Tom. What's up, dude? How you been, man? Hopefully you are doing really, really, really well. Bitcoin Bull, regrettably, I bought shares of Silvergate. Remaining value is not even worth selling. Dude, I'm sorry. Hopefully, I'm sorry. Man, that just, I mean, it'd be better to have something than nothing, I guess. I don't know. Do what you want, brother. Do what you want. Let's see who else we got here. Yes, I am rested. We are rested. Rejuvenated is definitely a good way to put that. It is, I feel like it needs to happen more often. So anyhow, no. So you got Lithia here today. How's it going? It's good to see you. You Mr. UI Fang. What's up, man? It's good to see you. I appreciate you. We got Crypto Homie in the house. What's good afternoon, man? Great to see you. It's fantastic to have you here. And by the way, congratulations on your marriage. Looks like you guys are going to have a fun start to your lives together. I love it. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Who else we got here today? Who else is in here? Just y'all started having conversation. I love it. It's good to see you guys. Bitcoin Bandicoot, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a little while. Hopefully you are doing well. And we need to, man, we all need to get together again. It's been a while. Busy Mountain in here today. What's going on? Good to see you. Who else we got? Larry Stevens. What's going on, man? Thanks. Appreciate it. Love being back. It is indeed a great day to jump back in. Let's see what else is going on here. We've got Cardano Anno. It's important content. Thanks. You are very welcome. Thanks for being here today, Cardano. Oh, it's a good day for sure. All right, y'all. Have an amazing rest of the day. Amazing rest of the week. I'll see you on the Patreon, 4:30 Eastern this afternoon. As long as everything goes according to plan, when we are going to have a conversation around Divi. Just some dots that I've started just noticing. Anyways, not all positive, good stuff. So anyways, we'll talk to you soon. You'll have an amazing rest of the day. You'll be blessed. And yeah, take it easy. See you later.